Okay, so real quick, I wanted to make this video per the request of a friend on Facebook. So what we're going to do is we're going to use bank 00 to control presets. We're going to use bank 01 to control scenes, and we're going to use bank 02 to control individual effects. So really what I'm going to do is I'm just going to program the first two pedals, and then you can extrapolate to the next however many you need. So first thing I recommend doing is really getting to know the MIDI remote menu within the Fractal, because essentially some things you're never going to need to change, like MIDI channel, you may not need to change that. Display offset, this is what I was talking about with you know, if the values are 0 to 127 or 1 to 128, and that can get confusing. You can just learn to live with the offset. Like scenes, for instance, can be scenes 1 through 8 are MIDI CC values 0 through 7. So it can get a little bit confusing, but personally I've just learned to live with the offset. Scene revert, not sure exactly what that is. Effect bypass mode, so toggle. I'll just remember toggle, because once we get into individual effects, that'll be important. So sysx, I don't know, program change, redundant PC, I always have that on. I don't really mess with all this stuff. It's external control. One thing, so check it out. So there's Midi Mapping. So you can turn mapping on, and if you're in mapping, basically you use PC 0, so program change 0 will go automatically to preset 510 scene 7. That's if you really want to set up to be ultra specific and whatnot. This is actually a really good way to do it, and you can go all the way down. All the way down to 127. So it's actually a really good way to do it if you want to quickly go to presets without having to worry about banks. Because I will tell you that it's either the Axe or the FCB that doesn't handle banks really well when it comes to changing presets. And even though the presets in the Axe go from 000 to 511, that's actually 4 banks of 128, and it gets kind of confusing. But personally, I never use more than a total of 20 presets, usually 1 or 2 that I actually use, and the rest are just kind of like scratch pad presets. Anyway, so we'll get out of that for now. So just get to know the MIDI menu fairly well. It'll pay dividends to actually get to learn it. So I'm gonna leave it on bypass for now, because that's gonna be important. And basically what this does is you can change the MIDI CC for every single effect, for chorus 1, chorus 2, all the different compressors, all the amps, and see how I have all these already set. So we'll get back to that in a little bit. So for starters here, we will make preset or pedal 1 go to patch 000. So all we do is we hold down to go into edit mode, and first thing that's gonna start blinking. So you're gonna hit up unless you actually want to switch amp channels on your actual physical amp, which we don't. So now we are in edit mode. As you can see, 8 and 9 are basically always going to be on, because those control the expression pedal. So don't even mess with 8 and 9. It's fine if those are on or off, however you want to do it. I recommend not even messing with those at all throughout this whole process, because you're going to want to basically leave these to default, because they're defaulted to the same MIDI CC on all banks and every preset across all the banks. So you don't want to change the CC on that unless you want to change the CC on every single one. So pedals 1 through 5 are program changes. Pedals 6 and 7 are control channel, or control change. I forget what CC stands for. So we just want to do a program change, right? So all we're going to do is we're going to turn that CC off. We're going to leave those 2 on. Why not? We're going to turn 1 on, and you turn pedals on and off by pressing down and holding. So now that we've turned PC on, what we're going to do is we're going to tap it once. It's going to blink. That means it's ready to be edited. We'll hit up to edit it. And now you'll see that it's at 122. So all we're going to do is change that to 00 and hit enter. Oops. Actually, you know what? It may need It may need us to do 1. 0, 0, 1. Bam. Okay, so now we've hit up to store that, and we'll go out. You hold down to get out of edit mode as well. Let's go to pedal 2. We're going to go edit that as well. Again, that's blinking. After you get into edit mode, just hit up. We have a control change. Let's turn that off. Leave the expression pedals alone. We are going to turn on a program change. Now that it's on, we are going to go into edit mode for that. See, it's blinking. Hit up. And we're going to go 0, 2. Hit up to store it. Get out by holding down. Just for giggles, we'll go to preset, the third preset. So we'll hit that pedal. Hold down to go into edit mode. That's going to blink. Hit up. Leave 8 and 9 alone. Turn off any unwanted pedals. Turn on a program change. Tap it. Make sure it's blinking to edit it. So now we're going to go 0, 3. And then once we have our program change set, let's go ahead and get out of edit mode. So now we're in bank 0, 0, and we're going to notice that the first pedal, I'll tap that, goes to preset 0, 0, 0. The second pedal, I'll tap it while the screen is showing, we'll go to 0, 0, 1. The third pedal, go to 0, 0, 2, and so on. I don't recommend using more programs than you actually, or more presets than you actually need, because it can get kind of confusing. But let me show you one trick with this. So again, you can just extrapolate this method to all 10 pedals. So you can make, you can go 0, 0 to 0, 9, so basically 10 presets with these 10 pedals. But let me show you a trick here. So we're going to go back to preset 1. We're going to go into edit mode. Again, hit up to get past that. So we have one preset going here. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we turn on another program change. What this is going to allow us to do is toggle between 2 presets. So tap that to go into edit. And now I'm going to make this go between presets 1 and 2. So as you see, I changed that program to 0, 2. So I'm going to confirm. I'm going to exit edit mode. And now I'm going to hit the pedal. Okay, so you know what? This actually doesn't work. So let's undo that. Just go ahead and turn that off. Sorry, I thought I'd try something on the fly while I was filming. Probably not the best idea. Okay, so back to just one preset per. Okay, got that? So, very simple. Now let's go to scene changes. So we're going to use bank 0, 1 for scenes. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what CC our scene changes is. So you're going to go all the way over to other. You're going to use page over, and as you can see, scene select is CC34. So that means that now we are in our scene bank. So if we want scene 1, we'll go here. So we'll choose that pedal. Let's go into edit mode for that pedal. Again, get past that first green light. So notice we have no program changes lit up. That's good because we don't want to change presets. Again, we'll leave 8 and 9 alone. We don't care about those because those are the expression pedals. We want those always to work for us no matter where we're at. So I'm going to turn both of these off just for now, but both of these are the CCs. So for scene changes, turn on one of your CCs. These are both CCs. Turn on 6, tap it to edit, hit up to confirm. See, it's already on 34. 34 is our scene change CC. So confirm. Then it's going to ask for a value. So again, for values for scene change, or for scenes, 0, 0 is scene 1, up to 07 for scene 8. So we're going to confirm because we want scene 1, so that's perfect. Okay, so now we only have our 1cc lit up, so we are good to go. Let's exit edit mode. Now let's go ahead and go to scene 2. So we'll hit pedal 2. We'll go into edit mode for pedal 2 by holding down, get past the green light, and turn off the extra stuff we don't need. Remember, no PCs should be lit up because we do not want to change presets. Those two are fine. So let's leave that on. Let's go into edit mode for it by tapping it, hit up. It's already in 34, and it's already at 1, so that will get us to scene 2. I know it's confusing, but you'll have to get used to the offset. So we'll confirm by hitting up, and then we'll exit by hitting down. So I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can extrapolate to the rest up to scene 8. Then you got 2 extra pedals for whatever you want. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to toggle between the first pedal and the second pedal. Bam, first pedal, second pedal, first pedal, second pedal, first pedal, second pedal. So if you really want to make the most of this, you can toggle between scenes. So what I do is I will take a scene button. We'll go into edit mode. We'll go to that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use the other CC. So we're going to turn that on, tap it to go into edit mode, hit up. We're already 34, so that's our scene CC. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to toggle between scene 1 and scene 5. That way I can use four scene buttons to toggle between scenes 1 through 8. So 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7, 4, 8. So what we're going to do here is, because we want scene 5, that's going to be value 04. Remember the offset. So that's perfect. So confirm with up and hold down to exit. Okay. So now watch. I'm just going to be hitting the first button, and you'll see it toggle between scenes 1 and 5. 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. And then, just for giggles, we will do scenes 2 and 6. So we'll go here. As you see, that switched to scene 2. So let's edit that. Hit up. Turn on the second CC. Tap it to edit it. Confirm. That is our correct scene CC. And let's set the value to 05, which would be for scene 06. That's actually already perfect. So I guess I already kind of had it set up like that. So let's confirm. Let's get out of edit. Okay, so now watch. It'll go from scene 2 to 6. 2, 6, 2, 6, 2, 6. So yeah, you can do that. You can do scenes 1 through 8. You can do scenes 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7, 4, 8. You can, any combination you like. Generally, I only switch between like maybe 2 scenes. I used to do a whole bunch, but now I'm just kind of, meat and potatoes, dick in the vagina, mom and pop playing, so I don't really worry about that now. But you can extrapolate that to any of these, and you'll have extra pedals to do with whatever you like. See my video that says my personal setup, and you'll see how I use a couple different banks to basically do everything I need to do, even though I now have the FC6. Okay, finally, let's talk about individual effects. So you're going to use your third bank, which is bank 02, for individual effects. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to figure out how to turn off my drive. Let's see. Okay. I can't get the phone to focus, but that is drive 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my, let's go home. I'm going to go into my setup menu and find out what MIDI CC I have set up for drive 2. Now, if you look in my other videos, you'll see that I have a spreadsheet where I keep track of all this shit, but for shits and giggles, I don't have it right here. Oops, channel. No, we're not looking at channels. And you can set up channels as well, but I don't really do that right now. Okay, here we go. So let's go to drive 2. So CC12. So drive 2 is CC12. So this is very, very easy. All we are doing is we're going to, let's say we want pedal 1 to be our drive. So we'll click on it, we'll go into edit mode for that pedal by holding down, get past the green line by hitting up. Again, leave those two alone, and it's good. We have no program changes because we're not trying to change presets when we turn our drive on and off. We just want to change the drive. So, remember I was talking about toggle earlier. Let's see, I'll show you toggle. If you go back to the main screen, for effect bypass mode, there's toggle. This is a great new feature that was implemented a few firmwares ago. It means you don't have to use one CC to turn it on and one to turn it off. You can just use one to turn it on. Then you can have a second one to, say, turn a different effect on and off. Almost like making your own scenes, but with individual effects. So we have this one. We're going to tap it, hit up, and remember, 12 was our drive 2. So let's turn to channel 12, for CC 12, confirm, and it really doesn't matter what number you pick. Just I do 127 just for giggles because it's, you know, a high number. It's the highest number it can go. And confirm, and it is set up. So we hit down to exit. So let's see. Now you'll see if I hit pedal 1, drive 2 turns off. Off, on, or off, on, off. Let's go ahead and see what other effects do we have here. Okay, chorus 1. Let's set up pedal 2 to go to chorus 1. So again, we'll figure out what our CC for chorus 1 is. And again, we go to our bypass menu over here, or you look on your spreadsheet that you've created because you followed my other videos. Chorus 1 is 19. See that? In bypass menu, chorus 1 is CC 19. So let's do this. We want pedal 2 to be our chorus bypass. So we'll go to pedal 2. We will hold down to go into edit mode. Hit up to confirm. Again, no PCs are lit up. Leave 8 and 9 alone. And we only need one CC, which is already turned on, and number 6 over here, so that's perfect. Tap it once to go in edit mode. Hit up. And what did I say, 19? Yes, 19. Perfect, okay. So it's blinking, so that means it's ready to edit. So 19, confirm. And again, it doesn't really matter what value you choose because you're just toggling. If you had toggle off, then you would need to set up 2. You would need to set up one for 0 and one for 127. And then whichever one it wasn't, when you clicked on it, it would either turn it on or off, depending. So, but 127 is fine if you have toggle on. So you're all set up. Get out of there by holding down. And now you have chorus mapped to button 2. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to the big old thing right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click this, and you'll see that it's going to turn the chorus. Yep, so there you go. And you can do that for anything. You can do that for the amps, like say you want drive, chorus, amp. So actually, let's do this. Let us go ahead and set up one pedal. Let's make this pedal turn off both the drive and the chorus, just for giggles. Again, you can extrapolate any of this to all of these pedals. So we're going to edit this because we want it to turn on the drive and the chorus. So let's turn on another CC by holding down, tap it, up to confirm. And yes, that's actually the exact one we want. We want 12 because remember that was drive 2. So let's confirm, and let's go 127, confirm. Again, no program changes lit up because we're only dealing with CCs. So we'll hold down to get out. And so now, let's see if I can zoom out of that. So watch what happens. Bam. Although the way I had it set up is I had one of them turned on and one of them turned off. So now that they're toggle, if I hit this button, it turns one on and the other off, and vice versa. And you can have that however you want. Watch, I'll do this. I'll bypass that one. And so now it's going to turn them both on or off. So you can do that however you like. And again, this can be extrapolated across all 10 pedals here. Remember, you can't assign any CCs or program changes to bank up and down. Those are just internal to the FCB. And again, this is all with the stock chip. No Uno, no Eureka Prom, any of that, just the stock FCB1010 chip. I do, however, highly recommend this. This is the Midi Miser mod. Essentially, you have to take the back off, and you have to drill a hole and attach the little power thing. They recommend you do it somewhere around here where there's more space, but I wanted everything like compact over there, so that was fine. And yeah, so then you power it and run the MIDI through one RJ45 cable. It's very handy. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope this is helpful to somebody. You guys all have a great rest of the day.